I have a question.
Yeah, what is it? I feel the mustache making me stronger. I'm still not a runner. I wouldn't even call myself a running enthusiast.
Flower for you, my kind Jen.
Oh, wow. Jen just tripped super bad. Wiped out again.
Thanks for tuning in.
Hello from Moab, Utah. It's a beautiful Sunday. Weather is awesome and kind of overcast today. And we're out for, I guess, a medium long run?
Yeah.
Just a training run.
However far our legs take us, and it's probably not going to be that far.
We did run yesterday, and we're still nursing some different injuries and whatnot.
And injuries that I caused myself on this exact trail system.
Jen just tripped super bad. Wiped out again.
Wait,
Yeah. Rock smoked her right in the side of the knee.
never catch a break or literally break everything.
I don't know how you ran an ultra. It's like you fall almost every time we run.
I thought I'd be good at it by now, but I'm really bad at it.
You are. You're better off catching yourself with your hands at this point.
Like, right, look, there's skin.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm the one with the balance problem.
really me too.
Yeah, I guess. You just don't pick up your feet.
I'm gonna shuffle it. Oh, it was rough.
And you might notice that I have a mustache. Me and Caleb shaved our beards down into mustaches to go to the Mario movie yesterday, and it was a roller coaster of excitement. Six of 10 would maybe watch drunk again.
Oh, you were drunk.
No,
Oh.
but I would maybe watch it again if I was drunk.
Okay.
So today we decided we're gonna break up our run with some Q&A. So thank you for everyone that posted on Instagram and asked us questions, and I look forward to answering a lot of them.
We have a lot of interesting and insightful questions that I think will help us learn more about ourselves.
Cool. All right, well, we'll see you in the first question.
Flower for you, my kind Jen.
Oh, wow. What a kind gesture.
See you in the abyss.
That seemed planned, but it wasn't. Thank you.
It was planted. It was a flower. It was planted by nature.
I hope you can't hear her. The puns. I feel the mustache making me stronger.
Or more aerodynamic. Yeah. Doesn't have a lot of fur on his face to hold him back. All right, we are at 2.32 and we have our first question.
Yeah, what is it?
And it is, what advice would you give a runner starting out? You were once a runner that wasn't a runner.
I'm still not a runner. I wouldn't even call myself a running enthusiast at this point, even though we've now ran quite a bit.
So you're a forced runner.
Yeah, I'm, just trying to win.
Against me.
And myself, past self.
Oh, okay.
I would say that the advice that would probably benefit someone the most is just to know that there's going to be a lot of ups and downs, good and bad days. And there's going to be a lot of moments where you're like very uncomfortable, but you have to stay in that uncomfortable zone a lot to really push your limits. And I found that to be very mentally and physically taxing, but also extremely beneficial on the other side. Like, it's so fun when you get to a point where, for me, a milestone might be like running 10 miles comfortably, where I just don't feel completely toast from it. And then the next day we can run again. That feels freaking good. I love that.
Yeah.
How about you?
My advice would be is to not look at the bigger picture number, but look at the tiny numbers, because those are what's going to get you to your goals in the end. Even if you run a quarter of a mile, that's still really excellent. And I think a lot of people don't consider that when they're running.
So like compete against yourself and don't try to compare yourself to others.
Yeah, just have fun.
That's actually really good advice.
Once it's not funny anymore, then I guess it's not fun.
But there are moments, going back to mine,
Yeah.
there are moments you gotta push through.
Yeah, so I guess that's our advice for that.
Yep, thanks for the question.
We're gonna keep on running. I have a question.
Yeah, what is it?
What has running taught you about your life and yourself?
Oh man, that's a deep one. I think especially training for an endurance sport has taught me that some things take a heck of a lot longer than I expected to get the results that you're after, and that's okay. I think it's really important to learn, at least for me, that dedicating yourself and not trying to just multitask and be good at everything and have all the hobbies and really kind of hone in and focus allows you to kind of reach new levels that I didn't think I could reach before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
How about yourself?
It's taught me that I'm a lot more capable of things than I figured I was, because it takes a lot of mental toughness to get through even just 1 mile sometimes, and especially when you don't want to do it. That's what it's taught me, and I keep that in the back of my mind when I'm too afraid to do something or my anxiety gets to me, that I'm a lot more capable than my head voice tells me I am.
That's awesome.
What's a dream race that you want to do someday?
I would love to do like the New Zealand race.
Just a race in New Zealand?
Yeah, I don't know if there is. So I haven't done any research on races, so I'm selecting more of just a cool location.
Oh, okay.
But if I was forced to run somewhere, that's where I would choose to run.
But what's your like dream distance, or like what would you feel most accomplished?
I think if I did 100 miles, that would be bucket distance. I'd have to bring it up in like every conversation possible. And I would love for it to be like on a coast with like ocean.
Yeah.
Where would you want to run?
Oh, where do I want to run? I didn't think about that.
Or what race? Do you have a specific race in mind?
Well, I think my ultimate bucket list goal would be to try the Leadville 100.
Oh,
but that is like,
I knew she was gonna say that.
I think that's like super far out of reach, but you know, most goals are, or dreams. But I would have to say 100 miles would be probably my cap. I don't know.
That distance, that elevation.
See, the thing is, I say that and I can't even walk upstairs without breathing heavy. So.
The training. I mean, I'm gonna have to leave my full-time job and just train for Leadville.
Yeah.
Help people do it.
Well, it would not be happening in the next year, but maybe in the future.
That's cool.
Yeah, so we'll see.
All right, on to the next. Jen,
Yeah?
I got a question for you. Okay, so how do you get out of challenging headspaces, or if you're in like a mental funk, how do you get through that?
That's perfect, because today I was.
Truth.
I thought about it hard, because I was like, how can I actually change how I feel today? And sometimes you just have to sit with the fact that you just feel awful. You can't distract yourself from it, you just have to live with it and just have it part of your run. Sometimes when you distract yourself, it almost makes it more present, or you're trying to dwell on how to fix it. That's how I move past it sometimes. But sometimes if it's a negative headspace, like telling yourself you suck, then you think positive.
Yes.
How do you get past it?
I'm gonna take it maybe from a slightly different angle. How do I get moving when I don't want to move? I think it's really important to like gain momentum, really. It might be if I don't want to run, if I'm just looking at, I'm sitting on the couch playing Final Fantasy, trying to get up and do a challenging run, it's like, it's not very inviting. Maybe it's windy, maybe it's raining, maybe it's whatever, but I still need to get it done. So I start by doing something small, like maybe doing some cleaning, taking care of myself or something like that. And then it's like, all right, well, why don't you're moving around, do some yoga. Then I do some yoga. And then I'm like, all right, well, yoga went pretty well. Do your push-ups, do the push-ups. I start gaining momentum where pretty soon I'm like, wow, those lunges felt really good. Maybe I should get out there and attack the run. And then, I've slowly over the course of a half an hour transitioned from couch to running. So
sometimes the excuses can be pretty forefront in your mind, and then you have to start questioning your excuses. So that is how we get past our challenges.
All right, we'll see you for the next, the next and final question here. Turn the camera on. She's running just for the camera. Then we're gonna go back to walking. I'm joking, but sometimes it's real. Hey, there's our vans. Boom, home.
It's like Baywatch. The red swimsuit and stuff?
I'm done. I'm done.
He's ready to go home. Okay, to wrap up our Q&A, we have one last important question to answer.
All right, what is it?
And if you had a documentary about your life,
okay,
what actor would play you?
All right, I'm gonna go with more who would I want, not someone that I think particularly looks a lot like me, but I would probably choose Ryan Reynolds.
I was thinking Ryan Reynolds for you. What do you mean he doesn't look like you? You guys are twins.
He's a heartthrob and he's funny, and I really like him in pretty much everything. So yeah.
Yeah, he checks all the boxes for you.
And I'd get to work with him in this documentary, I would hope. So, we'd get some autographs. Maybe we could dress up as Deadpool together.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, who would you choose?
I would choose Jennifer Lawrence.
Ooh.
First of all, because we have the same name. So that would make it way easy. And second of all...
Okay.
And second of all, she's super down to earth, and I really like her personality.
That's cool.
Super funny.
Yeah, she's great. Everything I've seen her in, she's been awesome.
And she's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, in a documentary, I'd have to be the most beautiful, and there it is.
Hey, it's our best self. All right, well, hopefully we get a budget to afford those actors at some point for our doc.
Yeah.
But for the time being, we're going to wrap this episode up. So thanks for joining us on this long run and this beautiful Sunday.
Yes, I hope this run inspired you to get outside today. And thanks for running with us, and we can't wait to run with you next time. Bye.
I don't want to.
Bryce is shaving his beard for the first time, I think, in forever, since he's been 9 years old. Whoa! Dang, I've never seen this part of Bryce's face before.
It's all for the Mario movie. Oh, I got some in my eye.
Oh.